All right, our opening round robin question. Describe in one word how you feel after viewing this text. So I had you mark this yesterday. I had you mark for the mood of the text. We're going to go in a round robin discussion. Everybody's going to share their one word that describes the mood, and afterwards you have the opportunity to further explain your answer. We're going to start with Ryan and work our way around over to Saurabh. Ryan, go ahead and get started.
Depressed.
Controlling.
Controlling.
Contain.
Controlling.
Futuristic. Overwhelmed.
Confused.
Lonely.
Confused.
Disturbing.
Futuristic. Overwhelmed. Contained. Futuristic. Futuristic.
Isolated.
Unsatisfied. Oblivious.
Controlling. Isolated.
Futuristic. Confined. Eerie.
Productive.
Asphyxiating. Futuristic.
Now you have the opportunity to further explain your answer if you'd like.
I said it is futuristic because there's like robot hands connecting to her, and there's like a lot of injections, and they have like a QR code which like not many people have.
I said depressed because like if this is really our future with like needles being stuck in us and we have barcodes and we don't even have like, it kind of looks like that she's never owned like face, she kind of has like something over it and she's just eating junk food, and that's like super depressing because I don't want that to be my future.
I said productive because on the screens in front of her, there's every single thing on the internet from social media and working documents, YouTube, and then her phone's also on, and then she also has some medication to the top right, and then she's eating all at one time in the darkness because the background is all black and the only light is coming from the computer screens.
Well, I said confined because the room she's in seems pretty small, like the little area, and also like everything she needs is around here, and her head is hooked up to a cord which is not that big, so if that's like all the area she's allowed to go in, it's very confined.
I said confused because when you first look at this image, there's so much going on, you don't know what to look at first, and it's confusing where all this stuff is coming from. Like, you're confused why she has a barcode and why there are like 10 needles going into her at once.
I said controlling because it seems like machines are just controlling everything she can do. Like Asher said, they have like the cords to where she can't really move anywhere. So like it's just controlling her movement and like what she's actually able to do.
Adding on to Jacob's, I was confused as well, but there's something in the background of the image that kind of like confused me when I first saw it. There's books in the background, but she's using technology the whole time. So I'm wondering why she has like books in the background. Why, when she's using the technology, like looks like she's using the technology 24/7.
I agree with Kaden because it looks like all like she looks like she's been like taken over by technology because all like the needles are like going into her, looking like it's like making her unable to move and making like so that the technology just takes over.
Yeah, I agree with Kaden and Henry as well. It appears in this society that technology has taken over the world because on the computer screen, it says first synth present, and synths seem to be like these robots. So like technology has taken over the world.
I said contained because you can kind of tell that there's food there, so tell that she probably lives in that one spot and that she lives in the virtual reality and she just controls the computer all day.
I said isolated because it looks like she's just been on technology the whole time. There's junk food all around her. Junk food is like half eaten and she's all dustled up, like her hair's all messed up. It looks like she hasn't been outside a lot.
I said overwhelmed because it looks like there's a lot of food and trash on the desk, and there's a lot of like needles poking into her arm, and then her face, like the facial expression she's making with her mouth, seems like emotionless.
All right, we'll jump right into our first question. Just a reminder, keep working towards your personal goal, the group goal, build off of each other's ideas, and listen and reflect on other people's responses. Our first question, what do the details in the image tell you about life in this society? Again, what do the details in the image tell you about life in the society of the image?
I think the details of the society in this image are that technology has become so advanced that it's taken over humanity, because this woman, she's mostly made out of robot parts, like her hands are completely gone, and she has robotic hands attached to her body, and her face is completely hooked up to a computer, and then the president and the leader of this society is a robot in itself, and then she has all social media opened up on another screen, and then there's other things in the background, and the only thing that's lit up is the technology, and all the old workspaces behind her, where all the books and paper are gone and completely wiped out, like no one's been there in ages.
Going on what Nate said, it's even more like technologically advanced, because when we have computers, they like sit on the ground, but these computers are being held up by an arm above them, which is even more technologically advanced than just red. Like,
I also want to add on to Nate and Jacob that the needles that are being injected into her arm, like they're literally being controlled by the robots, and that shows you that it's like the society is like depends a lot on robots and like virtual stuff to like distract them or entertain them.
I agree. Adding on to, like, the background is all dark. It's kind of like saying the books and like everything we do by hand is behind us and it's not as important. And then all the computers and technology is all very bright because that's what's going on now and that's what's controlling us now.
I agree with Zach because, like what he said, society is depending too much on technology, and from it being futuristic, it's screwing up society because of that.
I agree with Kaden. The books in the background just seem to be shunned away and put into darkness, while all the technology is brought into the faces of the people. That they're solely dependent on all this stuff around them.
I agree with Nate, and I might be wrong with this, but the needles that are going into her are yellow, and so are the like screens of technology. So the way I thought of it was she was injecting herself with like technology.
I was looking at like the screens, and it has one of them has Twitter, and then another one says like this robot president, and it just shows like how technology and social media is taking over the world, and how like even the president is like a machine.
I think this is pretty like far in the future because like her neck is like longer than most people's necks, so it's probably like an adaptation to fit this.
All right, the next question is going to be a partner question. So you guys are going to have a moment to talk with your assigned partner, and then we'll come back together as a group to answer the question and further discuss it. So the question is, what is the relationship between the color and the tone of this piece? Again, what is the relationship between the color and the tone of this piece? Go ahead and discuss the question with your partner for a moment. All right, sounds like you guys have wrapped up brainstorming with your partner. So now the floor is open. Anybody can jump in and talk. What is the relationship between the color and the tone of this piece?
I think it's showing that like the technology and all this what's going on with the girl is our future really, and the books and the pencils and like the dictionaries and stuff is all in the past and it's all in the dark. We'll probably forget it by the time it comes.
The tone, I mean, the color would be like the technology's the only thing that's giving like light to her, and nothing else is, which is saying that like technology is like the main thing in this society.
So like the color orange is like associated with warning, like with a traffic cone. And it seems like her clothes and like the headset and all the computer screens are orange. So it could be a warning.
I agree with Ryan when he says that like the computers and technologies are future, but I say the light is kind of like the only thing she can see because everything obsolete like books, papers, and pencils are dark. So the only thing you can see is the more advanced things instead of seeing the primitive things that might hold the same things, but you don't see them because they're not shown to you and are considered obsolete, old, useless, and technology that's advanced is considered faster, better, more intricate, and gives you better answers and allows you to do more things. But when you do this, it kind of takes away like the humanity of you, and that's why she kind of looks more of a robot than a human. And it kind of takes over your life, because when you rely on something too much, it controls you and you don't control it. And that's why she's kind of like, she kind of has the needles forced into her and how she's gonna take a pill fed to her by a machine.
To add on to what Nate was saying, I always think, well, my partner said that the parts that were more like powerful colors, they're standing out, and she was saying that since they are standing out, like, and it means that they're like more powerful and important to this, like, to the drawing or painting, I don't know how we did this, but to the artwork. And so, yeah.
Going off what Emily and Nate said, the colors, they're like supposed to look really like bright and happy, and the person's supposed to look like really happy when they're like on the technology and all that stuff, because technology is like supposed to be advanced and stuff like that. And then in the background, the books and papers and pens are supposed to look gloomy because books probably won't be used that much in the future because what Nate said, like technology is getting more advanced.
I agree with Will, but I also thought that when you use your phone too much, it like heats up. And like red, orange, and yellow are all warm colors, so I thought that she was using her technology too much.
Well, it appears that the computer screens are orange, trying to get her attention to the computer screens, not the 9 needles being stuck into her arms, which are all, the hands are all black and darker colors, so she wouldn't pay attention to them less. All the cords being attached to her head are darker colors. Not her clothes are all light, her VR that's on her head is all light colors. And all the stuff that the robots want her to pay attention to, all bright, all the other stuff like the books in the background are all darkened, and the cords and everything are all darkened.
All right, we're going to shift gears to the next question. Yeah, if you haven't really talked that much or participated that much, I encourage you to try to hop in on this next one. If you're one of the students that's kind of talked several times, you might take a step back this time and let other people have a chance to speak. So what message do you think the artist is trying to convey based on the visual elements in this piece? Again, what message do you think the author or the artist is trying to convey based on the images in this piece? So what messages is he trying to express?
I think it's a warning for our future on how if we overuse technology, it's gonna like take over, and we'll have like nothing else to do but be forced into something that we don't want to be.
Kind of going off what Jaden said, it'll also get rid of all the stuff that maybe you enjoy reading, but you're forced to do technology. You're forced to use technology by the robots, and all your reading stuff just gets left out of arm's reach where you can't use that.
Kind of like what Jacob was saying. You know, now we have like ebooks and audiobooks and stuff where you can go on technology and you can read, and it's slowly gonna like turn into videos and stuff when they have movies made from books, and then people are just gonna